Good morning, folks. How y'all doing this morning? I'm doing well, and I hope everyone else is doing good this morning, man. Beautiful day yesterday after the storm, man. It seemed like it just disappeared. Now I do feel a little bit of yesterday, last night, man. I felt some pain in between my shoulder blades, and usually that pain right there comes along with it, and I get this stiff like neck right up in here, and I can't get rid of it, man. And that usually happens when some rain's coming. It's weird because I didn't feel it with what just happened, man. A lot of places did get hit from what I see, man, except for us. We did see some down logs in the road and stuff yesterday, but it wasn't like anything different or out of the ordinary that you see this time of year, man. I think with the weather changing, the patterns changing a little bit, I'm starting to. I mean, throughout the years I've watched this. If you come down here and actually look at the area along this ridge line right here, or what I call the last chain of mountains, this little, it's not a ridge line, I just call it that. But this last little part of mountains right here, the mountain chain, it drops off right here, man. Literally, you can drive 10 miles up to Hog Pen from my house, or 9 miles, or I'm 9 miles from Neil Gap too. But either spot, you can drive 10 miles, mountain miles. If I threw a rock, I'd probably hit it a lot easier because you got wind up there, man. So it's probably straight line. It's probably really only like 4 or 5 miles. But what I'm trying to say is right there is where it just stops, man. And all that tropical air and that cold air is meeting right there. And you can see over the years where the tornadoes have gotten worse and they keep touching down along this area. And so down by Springer Mountain, I have video on that. There's a huge alley just tore up down there from last year in May, a tornado touchdown there. Along 60 between Skeena Gap Road and Woody Gap is 16 miles of road. And in between there are numerous spots where a tornado touchdown and just tore the place up years ago. Down by Helen, it's called Scorpion Hollow. There's actually a road down there. The Chattahoochee River starts right over here at Chattahoochee Gap, which is mile 47 of the Appalachian Trail. That is the headwater of the Chattahoochee River. Chattahoochee runs down along the Helen, and right there before you roll into Helen, like I call it the 6 mile from Unicoi Gap getting down to Helen, 6 miles of tar road. When you get down to the bottom there, about a mile and a half before you hit Helen, there's a place called Scorpion Hollow, and that is the what I call the Helen entrance to Trey Mountain, man. And down in that area, wow, a tornado touchdown, man, and it tore the place up, man. Tore a building up down there. There's a place called Top of Georgia, like camping or something down there. There used to be a place called Top of Georgia where Stanimals or Around the Bend was. That was once Top of Georgia, and this dude named Bob Gabriel owned it. And this was years ago. He was going back in like, I think it was 2018 or 2019 they shut down. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. But that camping area, there was this building down in there, man, and the roof just got ripped right off of it. Pretty insane stuff, man. There are definitely tornadoes down here and crazy weather this time of year. And I'm just gonna say, man, like the storm that I saw the other day, or that we were predicting to get here in North Georgia, I think it hit all around us and just missed us, man, because we really didn't get that much. We didn't get real bad weather. We did get some high winds. Don't get me wrong, but not what was they were talking about. All right. So this morning, man, um, let's see what we got going on up on Blood Mountain. We got a 46-degree day. It's going to be sunny. We got 20 to 25 mile per hour gusts of wind. Nighttime, we're looking at 36 degrees, clear 10 to 15 mile per hour winds with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Now that's up on Blood Mountain, which is right here, man. Highest point in Georgia on the Appalachian Trail. Highest point is Brasstown Bald. All right, let's see. And so down in town here, we have 39 degrees this morning. Do you see the difference, man? 46 degrees, 9 miles that way at Blood Mountain, right at the edge of where the mountain chain is. I'm 9 miles and I'm in a valley here. We have 39 degrees. We have literally a 7-degree difference right now. So yeah. So nighttime only going to be looking at 30 degrees. High fire dangers are going on right now. So if you're going to burn, be very, very careful and use the fire rings, man. But really, try not to start a fire out here, guys, unless you're near water and you have water near you and you really understand how to keep your fire under control. You know, don't build huge bangers, man, and start doing like, you know, dances around it at night, man. You don't need any bonfires or any Jim Morrison playing, guys. Small fires, man. If you are gonna have one, keep it small and tight, and pay attention, and have and clear the leaves out. This doesn't stop the embers from flying, but if you can keep it small and, you know, keep it under control, have water near you, you should be good to go, man. And when you're done with it, put it out completely. I don't even care if there's a little, just trust me, guys. There could be a little ember of a little ember left in that fire, man, and it just takes enough wind to get that ember popping again, man, and that fire crackling. And so make sure that it's completely out, guys. Okay. So there is, we do have a high fire danger. There are burn bans, and so water's good out here. Our through hike registration, we have 2,232 people registered. Flip flops, we're at 114. We haven't moved any. Sobos, we're looking at 4. You know, we've been super busy, man. We've been getting hikers to town, man. It's been really exciting out here. I could actually use another driver, but it's hard to hire people, man. This is a hard gig, man, and you just have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And we are very, very, very like what we do, man. I'm like a no mistake person. And also, we run our ship a certain way, and it's hard to get people to run it the way you want it to. And to find those people, man, it's hard to get that person, that special person that actually will give as much as you will and understand that, you know, you're the boss, man. And like, Mary and I are not telling anyone to do anything different that we haven't already done or still do today. And I think that when we tell people, like, or just any job, when a boss tells someone to do something, there are people out there that just don't like to be told what to do and will do it their own way. And so, and we can't have that, because this type of gig, man. It's small, it's tight. People talk. You do something wrong, everyone knows. And so, well, we've worked way too hard to burn our name, man. If I wanted to burn my name, I would have done it years ago. You know what I mean, man? So we are very picky. And so we could use one more driver out here, man. Literally, that's how much business is happening, man. But we're cool with 2 and Sly and myself, man. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm sure every other business owner knows this also, man. I'm trying to expand. I've had multiple drivers and employees and right hand mans and whatever, and the money, you may make more money, but you don't put more money in your pocket, because that money, man, just goes into everything else. And it's like trying to watch people and just everything, man, trying to make everything, keep everyone in line, and where you don't, you know, I don't have to talk to Jordan. I just send him on his way. Same with Sly. It's like, go to the shop. I can trust them. And so it's hard to do that with everyone. And so, like, that extra money that you might make with multiple drivers or whatever, man, or multiple employees, man, just isn't worth it sometimes. I think there's like a fine line, man. If you're like a small businessman, you know, and you have multiple employees, um, it can, I don't know how to explain it, man, but I think there's a balance, dude, that like, is it worth it or is it not worth it? If you're a big like corporation, you got like hundreds of employees, yeah, it might be worth it, because then you can hire people to kind of take care of all that. But if you're trying to like, and I tell everyone this that kind of comes out here, man, I'm like, man, don't try to stack a bunch of stuff together. The more stuff you put on top of your plate, put on your plate, man, is the more stuff you have to do. And, you know, just doing one thing, a shuttle, I'm just going to use this as an example. Opening a, you know, renting out rooms, having a hostel, having a shop, trying to sell products, trying to mail those products out, trying to run 8 people around, trying to schedule, trying to do videos, trying to fix the videos to put on the, you see what I'm saying? And I try to tell people, I'm like, it all sounds easy until you get into it, and it isn't easy. And you start to realize that all that stuff is not so easy, because shit messes up, and it's like it will consume you. And it's like master uh, one thing and then add the next when you've mastered the first. And so I'm just, I will never go back to multiple drivers or multiple employees ever again. I'll never rent out rooms. We will never do that stuff again, because it is so hard and it's so consuming, and it will drive a person insane. And I've watched it happen over and over again. And it's like, you know, people get into the hostel game, and I'm sure everyone here sees it. A lot of people get into it. A couple years later, you see it up for sale, and it's because it is a tough game, and you don't make a lot of money off of it. And the money you do make off of it is enough to live. It's like you can go and work for someone and be told what to do, or you can run your own gig and make the same amount of money. That's all it really is, man. You know what I mean, dude? So I think people think they're going to make a lot of cash, and it's going to be fun and games, and maybe they'll drink beers and smoke a little bit of bud or whatever they're going to do with the customers and hang out as hikers. And it's like, you can't do that. It's either you're in your business and you're over here doing your business to try to make sure that you can continue to give, or you're just a hiker, man, and really you just have a couple rooms to rent out, because it's not going to work. So it might work, but it's going to be tough. So those are the things I've learned out in this decade. I've done it all, man. So and I also made myself really sick, and so and it took almost 2 years now to get better. And so yeah. Anyways, man. So we've been super busy just helping people out, man. Lots of stuff going on out here. I really love this time of year, man, to see people, talk to people, hear them, hear the excitement in their voice, to watch them achieve their goals every single day, or every couple days. We get a phone call from the people wanting to, resupply or go to town. Then you get to see them and see how much more they've opened up, and how much more the smiles and the change in the way they talk. And it's and a lot of people might not realize this, but a lot of folks are new, man, and this is their first time out, man. Some of them don't even know how to screw their stove on their canister, man, and start it. So it's really fun to watch people learn and achieve their goals on a daily, even if it's, I screwed my stove on and cooked my first pot of ramens, man, and it was good, and I threw some beef jerky in there, made a ramen bomb, and threw some Cheetos and shit in there. You know what I mean, man? All that's it's just so awesome, man. And every day I get to talk to people and hear their stories and assist them, man. And that for me is just those are my rewards, man. So uh, definitely things are starting to really pop off out here. I mean, they've been going, man, but it's starting to really just get steady now, and I like this right here, man. I like steady, and so yeah, and so let's see. We have some Fontana Dam brine. We got a Fontana coming down to NOC, and then Mary will be going back and forth from like Amicalola, Cooper, and Amtrak and stuff, man. And she'll be back and forth to Amicalola throughout the day, and then Jordan, I'll just be filling up throughout the day. That's a 5-hour ride, no matter what. So after that, I'm not sure. I have to look at the calendar. But that's what we have going on today. And then Sly will be at the store. That's open pretty much all day. And so, excuse me, from like 6 or 7 in the morning till like 10 or 11 in the afternoon, excuse me, in the morning. And then we'll shut down for a little while, like 2 to 7 or something, 3 to 7. One of us, but Sly will be down there, but like he'll be there in 4-hour blocks, but he's usually just sitting there and hanging out. But that's the day, man, down at the shop. So if anyone needs anything at all, just stop in there. Sly will take good care of you, man. He's very knowledgeable on the Appalachian Trail and stuff, man. So whatever you need, man, just ask. And if he can't help you with the stuff around here, he's learning about the towns and stuff, man, and what we have to offer here, man. So as he learns, of course he'll be able to give information, but as he learns, and he needs a little bit of help, I'll be here to assist and give some solid answers, and then he'll learn and we'll be all good. Yeah, I'm super happy to have Jordan and Sly and Mary and myself together as a team to work this year, man. Because, like I was saying, man, it's tough to find people to do what you need them to do, man, and understand what you're looking for out of them, man. So, all right, and so I really, that's about it, man. We're getting some new business cards in, man. I'll have those, and things are really looking up here, guys. It's gonna be a good year, man. Otherwise than that, I hope everyone has an awesome day. If anyone needs anything at all, please feel free to call Mary or myself. If you know Jordan, give him a call, give Sly a call, whatever, man. We're here for you guys, man. I hope everyone has an awesome day. Thank you. One more. Peace.